I'm not quite ready. Hold on. There's no substitute for experience and ring awareness in this industry, and Miz has been around for a long time and knows. What's up with my camera? There you go. What's up, guys? It's your boy, it's iCarnate's, star of the Man-Child. Here again, but this time, not live streaming about Funko. Not today. Today's Wednesday. Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. New Comic Book Day. So every Wednesday you're gonna see me come on, and at least hopefully Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not quite sure yet how the schedule is gonna work because my schedule at work is kind of but I'm gonna bring to you what I pick up every Wednesday or every New Comic Book Day. Yeah, hopefully we can have a discussion on what you guys want to see and whatnot. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Oh, and my segment's gonna be called the Comic Strip. Get it? Comic Strip. Name's still up in the air, but that's what I'm calling it for now. Okay. Okay. So New Comic Book Day. This week, there wasn't really too much in my pull list. A pull list is basically a subscription at a local comic shop where they pull your books for you. The one that I frequent and go to is Elusive Comics and Games in Santa Clara. I also go to Comics Conspiracy, Comic Collector Shop, and Comic Collector Shop in Sunnyvale, Lee's Comics in Mountain View, and Black Cat Comics in Milpitas. Those are the ones that I frequent the most. Every single one of them have different things that they offer. All of them always get the new comic books that I want, but one shop has my my pull list, my subscription box, and whatnot. Currently, if you guys want to know, I have 585 books. I'm not counting my graded books. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with what I picked up today. So today, the new Venom #1 came out. Not quite sure what the story is about yet. I will pop it open and right there. What? Michael Benovich, you got the one. You got the 2500 limited variant cover run. Nice, dude. This is the regular cover right here, Venom #1. I also got the blank cover. And I got the Aaron Cooter cover. Right there. What's up, Ricky? How you doing? So these are the Venom #1s that I picked up. I'm not quite sure what the story is yet. It's probably gonna, since Venomize is now over, it's probably gonna be like the aftermath or something. I mean, I can only speculate. But can't wait to get this. Yeah, the Young Guns variant cover. Exactly, Ricky. I'm seriously thinking about setting this thing into Ron Friends. He did the Amazing Spider-Man 252 cover, first appearance in the black suit, and hopefully he can do a Venom cover for me. Maybe, I'm not quite sure yet. I know that CGC and CBCS will be there to witness if he does do a custom cover for me. So yes, this is the first 3 books that I picked up. Venom! Oh yeah, Venom! All right, I'll put that to the side. Now, we all know that Lil Rose loves her comic books too. She picked up, and she's really into wrestling, so she picked up the WWE #17. She has #16, so she picked up the WWE #17. She's a wrestling fan and a uh, comic book fan. I don't, honestly, I'm going to pull this one out because I don't know what these stories about. So let's go ahead and take a peek on the inside and see. So let's see here. Oh, this one is a match with Oscar, and then what else we got here? Oh, it shows the life of Bailey right now and how like she goes through her training and oh, so that's actually pretty cool. That's really cool. It's almost kind of like Total Divas, but in comic book form. That's pretty cool. Oh, Warriors and Rockets. I say 5 games. I say they take one. They take one in Houston in one of these first 2 games, and then they win both at home, and then go back to Houston to take it. That's what I think. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I got this one. This was in my box. It was free. DC Nation's number 0. The summer event starts now. Summer of events starts now. 3 all new stories for only 25 cents. But I got this for free. It's here. Undiscovered worlds, unexpected guests, unknown origins. Uh, Anybody can go ahead and tell me what this is about? That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, DC Nation. I'm not really a big DC guy. I do have a couple Batmans. I do have a couple Action Comics. I do have a couple Supermans, obviously. And yes, we do have a couple Flashes. So here we go. DC Nation, DC Nation number 0. I don't even know how you can number something 0. But that, and then, oh, Bendis's Farewell to Miles Morales Spider-Man, number 240. As in the comic book world, Bendis is a writer, I believe, and he's going over to DC to do the Superman comics, and this is his, I guess, farewell issue to Spider-Man. It says right there at the very top, right there, Bendis Farewell to Miles. I have not read this line yet, but when I get around to it, I will be reading all these books. But right now, they're going into the big old comic boxes in the back. Of course, I had to pick up Venomized, number 5. I believe this is the last of it. The epic conclusion. Yes, this is the last of it. Whether we live or die, this ends now. So that's actually, look at that. I did not get the variant of this. I wish I could have. There's a bunch of variants. This year is actually the 30th anniversary of Venom. So lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Venom stuff coming out this year, including the Venom movie with Tom Hardy. I can't wait for that. I actually have my Amazing Spider-Man number 300 out for grading right now with CBCS, and I'm currently waiting on that. It finally entered the grading process, so hopefully by next week I'll have a grade on it and whatnot. So that's gonna be very cool. One series that I am currently reading is the Hunt for Wolverine. They had a one shot. I read it and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." And I went to Elusive today. I saw this on the wall, which is the second book after the one shot, which means that this is the first book after the one shot came out. A one shot is basically like, it's titled Hunt for Wolverine, but that's the only issue that's titled Hunt for Wolverine. All these other issues are connected to that one shot of the whole story. So that basically gets you started on the story, and then they make you go out and buy books to complete it. So this is Hunt for Wolverine, the second one. This is the number 1 of Weapon Lost, and this one's the Adamantium Agenda. It has Spider-Man in it, so I decided to buy it. Really big Spidey guy. So boom, I'm gonna read these right now. Oh look, it's Mama Jelly.
Why?
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
It's
It's already inside the kitchen. Okay. So yes, right there. I'm actually gonna put these to the side because I'm actually gonna read those. I actually want to read that right now. And Little Rose once again loves Archie, so she picked up this one. It's Betty and Veronica Bixen's Hunted, part 1 of 5, which is Archie Comics number 6. Yes, Archie's still around. Yes, Archie's still alive. And doing quite well, to be quite honest. I mean, they had a lot of stuff. It was actually mentioned in a couple video games. This one's not in the best condition though. I wish they didn't pull it, but pretty cool nonetheless. Huh? Are they biker? They're biker chicks. Sorry, I'm not using that term. They're biker women. Very cool stuff. All right. Calling all roller derby teams. Oh, okay. So this is like classic Americana, classic, like American history basically, because Archie has been around for decades, and they've been in the papers. They've been in, you know, different kinds of enemies. So Betty and Veronica Vixens Hunted, part one of five. And every single new comic book day, I always have to pick up at least a couple of older issues of Amazing Spider-Man because my goal in life right now is to finish the entire Amazing Spider-Man run. Which a run is basically a stretch of books from like one to however many. Mine is to complete the entire series, which is at the end of May. It will be 1 to 800, not including the annuals. The annual issues are completely different, um, completely different numbering. So, but I did pick up a couple of older Spider-Man books this week. I should do a spot for Snapple, huh? And this week I picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 150. Number 150. Old school, old school, old school. This thing was supposed to be 25 cents back in the day. In this issue, he fights Vulture, Kingpin, and Sandman. Kingpin and Sandman, old foes. For those of you who don't know, Kingpin was actually first introduced in the Amazing Spider-Man comic books before he became the arch nemesis to. Uh, yeah, Michael, this artwork's absolutely awesome, dude. Like for those who don't know, Kingpin was actually introduced first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man number 50. His second appearance was Amazing Spider-Man number 51, which I actually own as well. So this is number 150, the 150th issue of Amazing Spider-Man comics, and it's actually not bad. I got 50% off on it, so I bought it for $6. But it's a book from like 1965, 6, 7, around there. So that's a pretty cool one. Let's see, actually here, Amazing Spider-Man the number 150 database. Let's see, when was this one made? This one was released in 1975. 1975. This one was released in 1975. Paid $6 for it. The book is what? 75, 85, 95, 2005, 2015. This book is 43 years old. 43 years old. This book's older than me. And yet it's still such a great, great looking cover. As Michael Benavides says, the artwork on it is classic. Uh, with the eyes and just everything. It's a really, really cool looking cover. Back then they didn't have variants, so you only had one cover. So this is the cover that it came with. So it's very, very cool. I also picked up another pretty cool issue. This one I paid $4 for. This one is in worse condition than the 150, and it's around the same time period. This one's Amazing Spider-Man number 161. And this one features Nightcrawler right there. The little bubble here says, the little white bubble here says, and if that isn't enough trouble, the Punisher is gunning for Spidey too. So that means he's fighting both Spider-Man and the Punisher. See, these are the kind of books I kind of want to read again, or read a period, because these are stories that I haven't like read yet, and stories that I don't know yet. It's a battle you demanded, as everyone's favorite web slinger struggles for his very life against Nightcrawler. So I guess Nightcrawler would be the antagonist. I won't say villain, antagonist in this book, along with the Punisher. And if you don't know, the Punisher was actually introduced in Amazing Spider-Man number 129 when he was trying to kill him. That famous yellow cover of the Punisher with his gun, and then big old sights, and you see Spidey over there. Very very cool cover. I wish I had that one. I don't. I'm in the process of picking up more keys. Vocabulary word for comic fans and new comic book collectors. Keys are milestone issues that have affected the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe or comic universe for that matter. It's a lot of first appearances, deaths, um, sometimes twists can actually be considered keys. The introduction of a new character is where the keys are at, really. My current comic grail I own is Punisher number 11 with the appearance of Tim Duncan. Dude, that's so cool! Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan. As in the basketball player, Tim Duncan? Dude, that's awesome. I'm going to do something that I have not done with edit. Well, I've done it with my Silver Age stuff. But these are actually freshly bag and boarded from the shop that I went and bought it from. But I actually want to open this one up and let's take a look inside to see how well it's held up over the years. Unlike when I used to collect Funko, I wouldn't take anything out. Well, I took a couple out the box, but this is a bit. Top, he owns a shop down here in San Antonio and did a crossover era where Tim's shop makes Punisher a new car. Nice, dude. So this is the book. Ooh, check out this classic artwork of Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and like the X Men. That's actually really cool. You have classic Colossus here. I don't know if you guys can see this classic Colossus. Of course, you had retire when I plan to retire before 50. I wish we could do that now. Uh, classic Peter Parker, Mary Jane. Yeah, this is really cool. Like they still have the ads in here and everything. Be a locksmith. Oh, we all could be locksmiths now, right? Oh, the Punisher is there. There he is. Dude, the classic colors, the classic paneling. Very cool stuff. Like, you, so take a look at this book. All right, let's turn to a random page. Look at how the panels are actually situated. Okay, panel, 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 panel. But you see how there's dividing like negative space. That's just really cool to me. The newer books nowadays. Let's look at one of the newer books as a contrast. All right, let's look at one of the newer books. Let's see here. Since I'm gonna read these anyway, I'm gonna pull this one out. All right, this is the Hunt for Wolverine Weapon Loss number 1. This is a dark book, so all right. You got the black background, the paneling, really cool stuff, and like actually each border of the panel is a bit different. This one's got a different color, red, got some green and whatnot. Sometimes, rarely, sometimes What's up, Jose Flores? Sometimes a book doesn't even have paneling, but they take up a whole page, which is actually a really cool thing. Let's see here. Let's get the free one. See how DC does their books. Free book. This is free. Oh. Look at that paneling there. And then sometimes they go into something like this. Right here. And right here. Where you have multiple panels on top of a single image, which I think is pretty cool, but at the same time, it kind of gets me confused of where I should be reading. That's just me, though. But I definitely love the spacing and the paneling of classic storytelling. Then you have then you got this kind of paneling right there. Oh look, it's Little Rose, the owner of some of the books that we bought today. But for the most part, I really like just the old school way of doing things. But then again, we're probably never going back to that. I mean, we definitely kept some of it for the new age, for this age in time. But oh, last book that she picked up, Archie and Friends, classic style art and coloring. Very very cool stuff. Well, that, my friends, was New Comic Book Day for May 9th, 2018. That's what we picked up. Now let's have a discussion. What do you guys out there, if you guys are actually reading books, what are you guys actually wanting to read? And what are you guys looking forward to? Go ahead, let's go ahead and chop it up a little bit. I still got some time. Jose, that's awesome, dude. Jose found the Beetlejuice chase at an FYE. The chase is a Funko item or some type of collectible item that's limited in production. It's kind of like a variant for comic books. A variant like a 1 in 25, 1 in 10, 1 in 50, 1 in 100, so on and so forth. So well, since this is the first stream for my new segment, the comic strip, what do you guys think of the name and title of the segment itself? The comic strip. If you're not here live in the chat right now, you can go ahead and comment down below. And we can definitely come up with a better title or a better name for the segment. Jose, I urge you to pick up some comic books if you're into pop culture, into almost anything. As I showed a couple books earlier, we have everything from Archie to WWE, all the way up to Marvel, DC, books. I'm pretty sure whatever you're into, they've got something for you. Um, and I urge you to, just take a look at it. If not, then digital comics is always good too, because there's lots and lots of digital comics out there that are pretty funny. I know that Net Yellow loves his digital comic books, especially online. So that's actually really really cool. But although I will say that collecting comic books is just as pricey. Otaku Dan, what's good? Well, DBZ, One Piece, Naruto, they've got manga, Japanese comics basically, but it's manga. It's more of a hold on. So Jose, it would be manga. It'd be like these. You read it backwards, and they actually come in volumes. This is actually really cool. This is one of my favorites. Air Gear. Absolutely love this. Really, really cool stuff. So yeah, man. I mean, I know that some comic shops actually carry manga, especially DBZ, One Piece, and Naruto. They definitely carry that kind of stuff. It's those are the probably the most popular animes out there. So I wouldn't imagine them not carrying the manga to those said books, to those said. Are there some pricey ones? In terms of manga, I think they're all pretty much the same, unless it's already been discontinued or they're super old. You know, as with anything collectible, um, I've seen sets, I've seen box sets go for hundreds of dollars. Uh, I've seen people asking for hundreds of dollars for box DVD sets too, like limited edition from Japan and so on and so forth. So I mean, definitely going to do some research on that and let you know, since that is also within my realm of anime and whatnot. So that's actually a really good question. I want to look deeper into that, and I will get back to you on my next stream next week. I will do that. Did I get a Stan Lee signature at SVCC? That is a very good question. Let's look at this. See, uh-huh. And but to quickly answer your question, yes, I did. I will be trying to do this particular segment, the iCarnate's comics trip, um, once a week, either on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when I get to go to the comic shop to pick up my books. And we'll be discussing more comic book stuff, Stan Lee stuff, upcoming conventions, and what artists are going to be there, and so on and so forth. This is just my first, like, like introduction. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing now. This is what I'm personally doing now. The collector Moose are still hunting Funko Pops for every single one of you out there who love you Jelly Inc. for the Funko Pops. But I'm trying to pull in that new crowd and let you guys know that, hey, I am now deep, deep, deep into comic books, and I would love to, pull in some people who love comic books just as much as me, to come in, share their knowledge with us, share their knowledge with me as well. Because quite honestly, after 20 plus years of not collecting comic books, I definitely don't know everything right now. And uh, it's just it's pretty crazy how much you have to learn in such a short period of time to catch up on the comic book world, um, and whatnot. Jose Flores, no, I no longer collect pops at all. I have stopped buying pops completely. I'm actually selling off my entire collection except for my signed pops that I currently own. So yeah, I'm completely out of the pop game for me personally. The collector is still deep in it. Uh, Moose is actually getting deeper into it. So we still have that facet on our channel. And when U Jelly 2.0 fully launches next year, uh, when Jelly 2.0 fully launches next year, you guys will have a plethora of brand new content, from pop hunts to comic book hunts and digs to conventions that we will be going to and doing different things, as opposed to when we used to go and just hunt for pops. So that's going to be something brand new for you Jelly 2.0. Not quite sure yet whether we're going to call it you Jelly 2.0, but that's what's going on right now. And yeah. Part Arlia Vegeta was for sale. I'm actually selling it to my friend, who has been begging me to to sell it to him for about a year and a half. So so he's actually got the first crack at it, and I said, hey, I'm out. Um, and yeah, that is gonna be an undisclosed number. I can't I can't go ahead and go into details about the sale, but uh, let's, let's just say that we're both happy with what we got. I mean, with what we're getting in return. Scotty Young is coming to Houston Comic Palooza. Dude, Otaku Dan, let me know who is Scotty Young. Let's go ahead. Let's see here. Scotty Young. Scotty Young. Oh, he did that Deadpool cover too. He's a comic book artist. He does Rocket Raccoon and Groot, Volume 1. Let's see here. What else does he do? ScottyYoung.com. Let's go ahead and check him out. Scotty Young, all right. I like his art. It's very remember that old band Gorillas? It's very gorilla style. Maybe he's the one who did Gorillas. Very, very cool. Very cool stuff. Will Merc for food. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Original art store. Let's see here. What's the oh, it's closed at the moment. Well, convention schedule, commissions. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm actually looking at getting a writer by the name of Ron Friends. Hi, Anna Torres! Ah! Hi! How are you? It's been such a long time. Baby variants, yes. I'll talk about baby variants. Did any of you guys collect superhero figures? At the moment, Jose Flores, no. Um, I do have some figures, but they're anime figures. Uh, I got a couple of SH figure arts, and I have a couple of Square Enix Square Enix stuff. Where is my Square Enix? It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Down there. Hey, it's Mama Jelly again. Oh, what's this? Mail call. It's mail call.
Yeah. Apa?
Yes, mail call. Let's find out what this is. Let's see here.
I told you gonna clean this one.
I will clean that up. See what I get. Where is my knife? All right, mail call. We got mail call. I just got it. You saw it. It's live. Go ahead and open this bad boy up. Let's see what I got. I'm actually going to be reusing that bag, mother, for when I go pick up a bunch of books.
No problem. I just poured it.
Thank you. Mail call.
I just put it in here, okay? I'll be to that sa building ko.
Hold on. Let's see what I got. I'm not going to look at it yet. I forgot what I ordered. Oh, wait. I forgot what I ordered, so. Okay, here we go. We're all going to be like surprised. I forgot what I ordered, but let's find out. I didn't order this.
Yan yung harap ng order, Batman.
I know exactly who ordered this.
Ano nga?
Hey, they say hi.
Ano? Hi.
Hi, Mama Jelly, Mommy Jelly.
Who ordered what?
This is actually one of a good friend of mine. He's a subscriber to the channel. His name is well, I won't say his name, but it's definitely not my book. This is one of his grails. It is Batman the Red Death Metal Titan. It's a foil cover. Number 1 foil cover. He lives. Yeah, he lives.
If you sell,
I'm not selling this because it's not mine.
No, I mean if you sell.
No, I'm just gonna forward this to him. I'm gonna use this again.
Oh.
I'm just gonna forward it. So, he lives in Malaysia, and apparently in Malaysia, it's very, very difficult to get single issues comic books. Single issues. They usually get trade paperbacks, which is basically like a collection of books into one. But they don't get single issues. So what he's doing is he's ordering online, sending them to me, and what I do is when I get it, I basically just reuse the packaging, put his name and address on it, and send it out to him. So that's what I'm going to do now. So if you're watching this, bro, we got the book. And I will admit, upon looking at it, you got a near mint book for the most part. I have not checked out the back. I don't want to pull it out because this is yours. Oh, there is a spine tick. You cannot see it on the camera, but there is a single spine tick. It does not break color, so you should be okay in terms of if you ever want to get it graded. I will put it back in here, nice and safe. I will tape it up for you once again, and I will have this sent out as is as soon as I have the chance. Okay, which will probably be tomorrow since I have a day off. But dude, that was an awesome mail call. I knew I didn't order anything. I mean, see, I bought my brother a lot of figures, including the Vulture animated series and Shocker from the same line for $20, and the Vulture is going for $100 on eBay. Dude, that's an awesome buy. That's what I'm talking about. These things, like what I'm about to start doing, is actually I'm about to start buying collections, long boxes or short boxes of just random comic books from like a time period, and hope for the best. Usually, I'll pay probably about $100 or something like that, but it comes with like 100 plus books and so on and so forth, depending. And of course, I can only hope for the best. But that's the best way to do it though, because it's so much fun. It's so much fun because you don't know what you're gonna get inside there. It's kind of like a really big mystery box. Sometimes you might come out a winner, sometimes you don't. For the most part, I love it. And since this is the very first episode of a comics trip, we might as well take a trip down Graded Lane. Okay, Graded Lane. So first, you might remember this book because I got it signed back 2 years ago. It is a 9.6 graded signature series. Stanley signature. Secret Wars #8, which is the origin of the alien symbiote that eventually becomes Venom. Rated at 9.6. Really cool cover. Check it out right there. Really, really cool. Really cool stuff. This is probably going to be the first. This is probably going to be the only time on the live stream that I'll do this, only because uh, further down the road, probably in the next episode, I'm going to start looking at what runs I have, and then we'll probably be talking about that. But these are my graded books. I have the Silk #1 Lee variant cover, graded at 9.4. I honestly don't know where they where they got the where they minused it from. At least it's not on the covers, the back or front. It's probably on the inside somewhere. But it's a 9.4 Lee variant, Silk #1. Silk's actually one of my favorite characters. Um, yes, even more so than Spider Gwen. And of course, everybody's favorite Mark. Everybody's favorite Mark, Deadpool #1, A Circle Chase. This was actually his first solo book. It says so right over here. First solo Deadpool comic, The Circle Chase, in boss cover. It's at a 9.6. It's got off-white to white pages, and so on and so forth. Holy grail for comic books, Jose, as a Spider-Man guy. It's got to be Amazing Fantasy #15. Amazing Fantasy #15 is the very first appearance of Spider-Man. What are you doing? She looks so uncomfortable. Put her down. Jeez. And of course, everybody's favorite Gwen, Spider Gwen. Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen number 1. Spider-Gwen number 1. 9.8 CGC graded. Oh, and look, it's Moose! It's Moose, everybody! Lots of gifts on the show today. It's Moose!
Oh, I can't do it like the collector. No, I didn't try.
Spider-Gwen number 1, graded at 9.8. Amazing Spider-Man number 4 from the 2014 2014 run is graded at a 9.8. It's a J. Scott Campbell variant cover. It's a variant cover. It's graded at a 9.8. This one is where Cindy Moon becomes Silk, Black Cat, and Morlun cameo. Got a cameo. And this is a Conquest Comics exclusive. 9.8 graded. Very cool stuff. To answer your question, Jose, how much does Amazing Fantasy go for? It depends. If you get a reprint, pretty cheap. You got a True Believers reprint of Amazing Fantasy 15 right now for $1. However, if you want to go all original, it depends. It solely depends on condition. It can go anywhere from $100 to multiple thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yeah. Oh, and I have Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, which is the first appearance of the new Spider-Woman, aka Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy. It's graded at 9.8. I don't have any 9.9s or 10.0s. Those are those are quite difficult to get. And even if you do find it for sale, it will be much, much more expensive than a 9.8 book. And I won't show you this one because you have to watch our next episode from SVCC, which will feature that one. But those are my graded books from Graded Row. As a matter of fact, I don't even think that there is a 9.9 graded Amazing Fantasy 15 out there. Let's go look on eBay right now and see what we have. See here. Amazing Fantasy number 15 CGC. Okay. A 7.0 graded CGC of the original first run is the asking price is $165,000. A 8.5 restored is going for $485,000. A 2.5, not the best condition at all, is going for $18,000. So as you can see, I'm probably never, ever, ever, ever going to get my Grail. Because there's no way I would drop that much money on a book. For one, I can't afford it. Yeah, but comic books go for so much money. Depending on what book you have, the grade it gets, how relevant it is to the comic book industry, and so on and so forth. I mean, I can say that yes, I do own Amazing Fantasy 15, but it's a reprint. I also own Amazing Spider-Man number 1, but it's a reprint. But I can say that those are in my collection. I do have those stories in my collection in comic book form. I just don't have the originals. And quite honestly, the originals are very, very expensive, as you can tell. A 4.5 goes for somebody's asking 42,000. Um, Amazing Fantasy number 15 with no cover. With no cover is going for $1,000. Oh no, this is just a page. A page from that book. It's going for $1,000 a page. One page. Holy cow. I didn't even know these sell pages are great a single page. Holy, holy moly. See what I mean? I learn something new every single day. Um, what is the most expensive comic I own? I would have to say it'd be Amazing Spider-Man number 300 after it comes back from being graded, and the next one would probably be Amazing Spider-Man number 361 after it comes back from being graded. Um, those are probably the most expensive books I own. I don't really own too many expensive books. Um, quite honestly, I'm not really in it for the money either because I just buy whatever I think I like. For the most part, I love covers. I love cover variants. I'm that guy. I'm that guy who just like, oh, I love the cover. I want it. As of right now, there are 42, at least to my knowledge. I'm not sure if they increased that number. 42 different covers for Amazing Spider-Man number 800 coming out at the end of the month. 42. 42. I bought four. I bought four. That's it. That's all I really want. I got the J. Scott Campbell 4 pack. J. Scott Campbell did 8 variant covers for that specific book. Um, I love J. Scott Campbell art. I love his art style. Uh, I loved it when he did Gen 13 for Image Comics. When they first started. Yeah, they're gonna milk that book because it's the 800th issue of Amazing Spider-Man. At least that's what they're saying. That it's well, it's number 800, so they're milking that book for sure. You guys can see right here those two, this box, and that box, right underneath the pops. Can you see it? I'm sure you can see it right underneath the pops. My that one and that one, that one and that one, that one and that one, that one and that one. Those are just a couple comic boxes that I got. And those are all most of those are Spider-Man or Venom related books. So yeah. Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about before I head off into the sunset and go to work? Anybody? Cornbread! Come here, cornbread! But yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me on. I like. I'm a very big Spider-Man fan. How's the wife? She's doing really well. She's sleeping right now. It's about 5:30 in the morning right now over there. So I'm about to call her. But everyone, thank you, Anna, Jose, Otaku Dan, Michael Benavidez, and Rolando Flores. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my very first stream uh, in my new venture. And I thank you guys, and hopefully you guys will join me again next week. Let your friends know that hey, there's a comic book dude. He loves Spider-Man. Blah 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 blah. Let them know whatever. Share this with your friends if you liked it. And I'll be bringing you guys what I pick up every week from New Comic Book Day. That's what the stream is all about. And of course, there's going to be iCarnate's comic strip episodes coming out, which will be me digging through books. That's going to be sometime in the near future, probably at San Francisco Comic Con when I go. So yes, we are going to that because I want to get a couple of blank covers actually commissioned and put that into my collection as well. So thank you guys for joining me, for joining us. We appreciate you always, and hopefully you guys can support us on our new endeavor. And we'll see you guys again next time. If you guys like this stream, if you guys like our channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share, and follow us on all of our social media outlets on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and sooner or later you're going to be seeing us on Twitch. So, if you guys want to see us on Twitch, let us know, and we'll start Twitch streaming whenever we can. All right. So again, I'm iCarnate. That's Moose and Cornbread. Mama Jelly's out there with Little Destroyer, as well as Little Rose. And that's it. We're out. Peace. Bye, Anna. Bye, Jose.
Bye,
Peace
people.
out, Rolando. Michael
Peace.
Benavidez. Hit me up on Facebook, man. We need to talk. We need to talk, Michael. We definitely need to talk.
Hit me up on PlayStation, yo.
Who else? Oh, and Otaku Dan. We need to talk. Hit me up on Facebook. If you guys don't have me as a friend on Facebook, just message us on UJelly Inc. and I will give you my my actual personal Facebook page, and we can actually chat and whatnot and everything. Okay. All right. I'm out. Peace. How do you turn this thing off?